The editors of The Economist magazine say America's healthcare debate has become a touch delirious, with people accusing each other of being evilmongers, dealers in death, and un-American. Well, that's charitable. I would say it's more deranged than delirious, and definitely not un-American. Bill Maher asked me on his show last week if America is still a great nation. I should have said it's the greatest show on earth. Forget what you learned in civics about the Founding Fathers. We're the children of Barnum and Bailey.
I told you it's on page 432.
Well, get it.
Right. I'm looking for page 432. Somebody took page 432 and moved
I
it
gotta
around
tell you,
here.
I almost feel like we gotta play yakety sax.
Right. No, it's right here. Right.
Pastor, I want to know, I have a birth certificate here from the United States of America saying I am an American citizen with a seal on it, signed by a doctor with the hospital administrator's name, my parents, my date of birth, the time, the date. I want to go back to January 20th, and I want to know, why are you people ignoring his birth certificate? He is not an American citizen. He is a citizen of Kenya. I am American. My father fought in World War II with the greatest generation in the Pacific Theater for this country. And I don't want this flag to change. I want my country back.
I live in fear every day that I will lose my home. Not because I took on some irresponsible mortgage. No, I worked hard my whole life to co-pay for one of my medications. It's $389 every 2 weeks. And I'm afraid I might not be able to afford my property taxes and I'll lose my home. Please hear this voice of the disabled.
Scare tactics have been used. Canada, you talk about Europe. Let's talk about the United States of America. Medicare. You asked No. The United States of America, 40% of all tax dollars go to a public plan. Ask your parent or grandparent, ask your neighbor whether they're satisfied with Medicare. Now, there's a funding problem, but the quality of care is terrific. You get complete choice to go anywhere you want.
You don't use it. You don't have it. How come you don't have it?
Because I'm not 65, I would love it.
Yeah, come on. You have a better health plan than everybody else.
Exactly. No, I hate government-run healthcare. But since we already have it, you better not mess with it, even though it's totally broken.
It's not because it's so dangerous, it's because people so lost their about it.
No.
The misinformation, it would be really wrong if that was in any way what this said.
It is.
But that is not in any way what this says.
Okay,
Look,
you know what?
Let me take this out because you clearly don't need
You
it.
get $100 billion cut from Medicare is going to mean that seniors won't be able to get knee replacements and hip replacements when they're crippled by arthritis.
But
They're
that's
not going to
not-
be able to get bypass surgery when they're breathless from clogged arteries. Over the last 40 years, Medicare has transformed the experience of aging for the elderly, and this is a cruel thing to take the money out of Medicare.
It is a cruel thing if what they were saying is we're going to save money by making sure old people can't get hip replacements. I understand that. But that is not in any way what they are proposing.
Exactly. No, I hate government-run healthcare. But since we already have it, you better not mess with it, even though it's totally broken.
Medicine is a science-based thing. They're trying to compile empirical data about treatments that work best and those types of things. Nobody is suggesting that old people will not be able to get new hips and hearts.
Oh, yes, they are. That's exactly what these cuts are going to mean. Let me ask you something.
What it's going to mean. You have no evidence of this.
Of course I do. Because
Where?
And no one's trying to scare people with sound bites. Republicans have really fallen apart.
We should not have a government program that determines you're going to pull the plug on grandma.
Republicans have a better solution that will not put seniors in a position of being put to death by their government.
A lot of people are going to die. This program of government options is going to kill people.
And no one's trying to scare people with sound bites. Republicans have really fallen apart.
We have to today make a covenant, slit our wrists, be blood brothers on this thing. This will not pass.
Talk about a tricky maneuver.